Hello there. We're back again. Do you know why? Because OBS decided to turn itself off again. Just not pause, actually shut itself down. So I thought, great. And it's not like I ain't got any room on the hard drive or anything like that, because I thought, oh, I've run out of storage space. No! It just decided it didn't want to cooperate today. Fucking marvellous. So I'm going to have to check my key binding as to what's going on. So yeah, you haven't missed much. I'm in Ironforge now. The talents I chose were suppression. That's it. Which is actually fun, because in a way, like, you know, you haven't missed much. So that's fine. The panel shows its own request, isn't it? It sure is. Yep. Right. So yeah. So now, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand in a quest. We haven't. Yeah. Hands a quest. Hand in the others. Great. Got some rewards. Vended some stuff. Yeah. So anyway, you've actually saved a fair bit of time. I don't know what else. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much more than this. I just got to get to the next zones. That's it, really. So yeah, just walking around wetlands. I did talk about the arcane versus the fel. So arcane energy versus fel energy is arcane and fel energy are both addictive, but fel energy is very highly addictive and very powerful. It's not just addictive in the figurative sense; it is in the literal sense as well, as in that you have to keep casting spells because it's a crack addiction essentially. But the fel energy is like heroin on crack. It's very, very dangerous. And it summons demons. And warlocks tend to be hidden. Their trainers tend to be hidden because they are social pariahs. They are accepted in the Alliance, at least more so now, like into Mr. Pandaria, were they more accepted. But they are still considered quite evil in the Alliance. Night Elves will not be warlocks on that same ground. They really don't. Like, Night Elves do not want to really have that much to do with the arcane and the fel. As for fel energy, it's like, yeah, you've got to keep casting spells, and it summons demons, which are responsible for most of this game's world's ails. The Horde are generally okay with warlocks in the sense of like, they're not really all that welcome, but they understand, they appreciate the power that comes from being a warlock, so they're not going to necessarily give you that much grief over it. But warlocks are highly disrespected. In fact, I think Grommash Hellscream during the Siege of Orgrimmar had actually went on to like cast out a lot of the warlocks because he considers them quite. Not Grommash. Was it Grommash Hellscream? I can't remember his name. Who was the son of Grom Hellscream? Was it Grommash? I can't remember. No. Anyway. Yeah, so the Hellscream's son hated warlocks. So he wanted to fill his ranks with shamans and engineers and things like that. Anything was considered honourable. So machines, elements, things like that, but he did have dark shaman. He believed the elements were his to enslave, so he did that. Yeah. Troll warlocks are a bit different. The idea with them is not necessarily they use fel energy. I don't know if this is the same case, but basically, as a player race, trolls, yeah, they have fel energy and things like that, but they consider it the dark arts and whatnot. In actual lore, troll warlocks are more like witch doctors. When we do the troll dungeons like Zul'Aman, Zul'Gurub, Zul'Farrak, I think Sunken Temple, when you start doing those, you start seeing like, oh, they actually summon spirit animals and things like that, and they work with the undead and all this sort of thing. It's very different to how other races do things. That's why I liked trolls and they were my favourite race, and probably still are actually my favourite race in World of Warcraft, because which way are we going? Lockmadan. We're not going to wetlands, are we? We're going to. We are going to Lockmadan, aren't we? We're going to Lockmadan. Oh, my breath is frosting. That is so cool. I like that. A little touch like that. Magnificent. Yeah, so witch doctors and all that sort of thing is what trolls are. So they could technically have paladins, like we saw with like the Gudabashi, I think, the other trolls that they added in Battle of Azeroth as an allied race. They could have paladins, because yeah, they have their own beliefs with the sun and things like that, and yeah, we saw them in Throne of Thunder. We saw them in Zul'Gurub, Suleiman, with the Hierophants and things like that. They can be priests. They can basically. I think they're one of the most diverse classes to have really no race restrictions, because they can. We've seen that they can be represented in multiple classes in multiple ways. I could go that way, but that takes me to the wetlands. I can't go to the wetlands yet. I don't think I'm going to benefit from going down that way. So, yeah. So no, I liked trolls as a race. I think they're fantastic. I think they have some of the most diverse class fantasy that you could have, that is actually kind of separate from the player class limitations. Because it does. Because here's the thing. I will say that in lore, any class, unless they have any race, can be any class, but they are so rare that it's not worth having them represented in the game. So it's like Pandaren Death Knights. There probably are Pandaren who came over to Azeroth, no, to Kalimdor or wherever. Wonderful, isn't it? And were killed and resurrected for the Lich King. But
well met.
I don't really need to do quests this early, so I'm actually going to go up this way. So go up this way, and we'll do some stuff here. But yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen, but there's some where they wouldn't do it. Like for example, Night Elves have lived so long, they will remember facing Archimonde at Mount Hyjal. You're a quest giver? No, you're a guard. But yeah, so Night Elves will very likely not be warlocks. Some of them can. Some of them will fall to it, absolutely. But there's not enough of them to represent them actually being a player race class combination. Dwarves could probably be druids, but they probably also find more in kind with shamanism and the elements than they do druidism. I was trying to think of a way to explain the difference between shamanism and druidism. I think druidism is more like the earth and the heavens, and shamanism is more about the earth and what lives on it. Shamanism can go really deep into other places, like you can go into the twisting nether and the astral plane and all that sort of thing.
Here there. Hey, good.
Absolutely. But so oh yeah, so we've now got our new flight path.
You got my attention.
Look at that guy. Look at that gear. Complete hodgepodge. Love it.
What's on your mind?
So we can travel to all those different places. That's good. Right. What were you saying? I find faster griffins anyway. This is kingdoms. That one's right here in Thalsamar. Yes, because this is part of the Wildhammer clan. I think Airy Peak is up there, roughly. These quests are at my level, so we can actually sort of be here. But I really just want to focus on find Bingles. But let's take the quests, because we can do stuff here. And I know it's another fucking forest. All of my stuff is sold yet, that's fine. I don't want to set a Hearthstone here, do I? What to do? I'll tell you what, let's find Bingles. I find out, let's do the quest here.
What's on your mind?
So, rat catching.
Safe travels. See you soon. Keep your feet on the ground. See you soon.
So Stormpike is where? He's over there. Great.
Great to meet you.
That's a bit too low level for me. But it would offer me something that's better, but nah, it's alright, I don't need... I'm at the point now where I'm going to be getting green gear. So... Level 22 plus, we'll take that just in case we are going to be here. I would prefer to be in Redfall to be honest, but... Red Ridge rather.
Hello. Be good.
Well, let's take all these quests just in case. So beautiful land is this one. I don't really like. Oh yeah, this is the Loch of Loch Modan. I'm not overly keen on this place as a questing zone. It's a bit up and down for me. But that's okay. I'm just going to try and skip past this just so I can find Bindles, because I really do want to get this one for the Gnomeregan story. If he's part of that story. He might not be. That's okay. Because we can always just go back to Red Ridge. We can do any of these quests in pretty much any order, as long as we meet or are above their level. But otherwise, it's fine. So yeah, I can't really think of a I can't really think of any more to say about shamanism and druidism at the moment. Oh yeah, druids are a big thing in Catalysm because Molten Core came back. Or rather, it wasn't Molten Core. It was some other thing. But it was the Firelands raid, where Ragnaros the Fire Lord had returned, was burning down Mount Hyjal. Well, I'm not. What are you doing with black powder kegs there, mate?
Interest you on a pint?
It's the Dark Irons, the Dark Iron Dwarves. Yes, there's three major clans. There's the Wildhammers, the Bronzebeards, and the Wildhammer. So the Dark Iron. You will face the Dark Irons in a dungeon later on. I could go there, but I don't really want to do that right now. So I'll keep on going this way. Excavation site. So this will tell us probably a lot more about the Titans and Uldaman and all that sort of thing. But I don't really want to do that. We can always do that later. So yeah. Oh yeah, they're talking about where in World of Warcraft, if you pay 6 months subscription fee, you can get a mount. And I remember when they first did that, and I thought it, and I was actually against it because it set a dangerous precedent, where it's like, because this was during the time when Blizzard were trying to cover their ass with lower subscription fees, with lower subscription numbers. And I'm like, it's a good deal. Huh. Ah, it's a plane. There we are. That's Bingles.
Need assistance?
And I was sort of against it because like, it's kind of like getting people to commit to 6 months that they ordinarily wouldn't, but they're doing it for a mount. and that mount is not actually available in the game. So it's like, yeah, so Fixer here said, I think the disdain is that the new mount was added to the Classic that didn't exist before and is a cash up option only. Yeah, so in this case, it's like, in Classic especially, it's like you can't get this mount in game. So you're kind of paying to get a mount that you wouldn't already be able to get. And you're using real cash money as opposed to, like everybody else, having to gather gold, because it's about 30 odd gold to get a mount. But now here you are, you're just getting a mount. And it's a flying mount as well, I think, in Outland. So it's one of those you've been seeing a lot around. The sort of salamander one, like. Okay. It doesn't trust my reconnaissance abilities, I wonder why. Never mind, I need your assault. Yeah, the movement needs assistance.
Be seeing you.
Okay. Trucks on the nearby island have attacked you. Okay, so I've got to get his tools. Fair enough.
Alrighty then.
All for some leather gear that I can't use. You know what? Let's cast Unending Breath. So you can go underwater. I don't need to breathe. Yeah, if you try to swim across the lake, you'll think, ah ha ha ha, I'm not going all the way around. There's that there. Yeah, there's that there. Don't think you're getting any peace and quiet now. But hey, I've got Unending Breath. So I can explore a bit. For what it's worth, because there's probably going to be all sorts of monsters in here. And they're 2 levels above my own. Fantastic. But I do like spells like this that you can just do willy-nilly. Yeah, I bought some spells. I bought the ability to sacrifice this to create a shield. And then I bought Unending Breath. And I think as well some other ranks to my spells. I'm going to check. Life attack, rank 2, yes, I'll get rid of that first one. 30 mana. 66 health and 66 mana, great. Because weakness is all updated. Drain life. Am I going to bother with drain? Oh, I'll put it on my bars just in case. Can I cast Curse of Recklessness on myself? No. So you reduce their armor, but you increase their attack power. So the islands we need to go to are here for the supplies. I don't really want this crocodile attacking me, so I'm just going to try and run away from it. Because I really just want to get the quest items. I'll try and help Bingles out a bit. And then maybe we'll stick around in Lockmadan, and if we don't, we can always go to Redridge. Because I think I'd prefer to be in Redridge. There's just a lot of space. A lot of land to cover in Lockmadan. And you've got the giant whacking great lock there to walk around. Beautiful location. No denying that. But it's a lot. So I have to put with. I'm not going to bother with the tank, I don't think. I think we're just good to summon the imp. So yeah, because I remember when a lot of this started in Warlords of Draenor, the mount stuff, where, like, I remember playing the beta, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this mount here, this is really cool. This flying thing, I think it was called a Sky Reaver, an Iron Sky Reaver it was. The Iron Sky Reaver was on the cash shop, and they said, oh, it's okay, it's alright, because the one in game is just a placeholder. Nope. It was the exact mount, and you couldn't get the Iron Sky Reaver. You couldn't get the Iron Sky Reaver in game. Freaking stunned again. This drain life's alright, actually. Am I gonna die? Let's find out. Keep freaking stunning me, I'm pissed off with that. Right, yeah, so... See that rat kebab? Just sit here. In the reeds. Perfectly hidden. So yeah. Go on. Yeah. So people are defending it. It's like, why? We already know that Blizzard has a cash shop. We know that they will monetize things. Of course, mounts first, like paid for mounts, first came to World of Warcraft and Wrath of the Lich King. And we know that those mounts, it was a Spectral Steed that was the first paid for mount with real cash money. And what happened was, that single mount made more money, or at least sold more, than StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. I forgot my pet. So you have to bond things to death. And maybe create a health stone. And use train life. Really? How much health does he have left? Oh, never mind, I think it's regenerating. Oh dear. Yeah, long death walk here. Massively long death walk. I'm not very happy about that. It's okay. I was been fooled by not summoning my pet again. That's what you get for being a fool. Yeah, so it made more money than StarCraft 2, or at least it sold more copies than StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. And that is precisely why they stopped really bothering making games, because they could just do that instead. They could just sell you a horse. I'm not gonna lie, I say that as if I didn't do it. I know I bought a lot of stuff. Christ, I bought character services out the wazoo. I remember when they introduced the cosmetic clothing, and I didn't wear it. I stopped wearing it in game because there was that much hate for people who bought. There was a helmet. There was this cosmetic helm, and people hated that you were wearing something you paid cash for, and they saw it as like a betrayal or whatever. And yeah, I get why. So I stopped wearing it in public. Well, in the game's public. Fine again. Do I really want to join other Deadlines? I do. I want to join Deadlines again. Deadlines again, but I'll do this quest. There'll be other Deadlines. There'll be other days. But it's fun. Right. Right, so what are we doing? Let's summon our pet. Let's actually have the tank. Oh, there's a fishing spot there. So, when you fish in a school of fish there, you're more likely to get that particular fish. That might be a case of you can only get the fish there. I don't know if the Booty Bay fishing contest is on, but there's prizes for, like, basically getting the best fish. I don't know if that's in Classic or if it was like a Wrath of the Lich King thing, because I think they added the seasonal things in, like Easter events. Or like the, the Festival of Love, that sort of thing. And now the other thing is up here, roughly. Lead Belcher, what a lovely name there. You're gonna be a dwarven hunter, I just know it. Because you can't be an ogre. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate that why Blizzard, you know, did the things they did in terms of the monetization, because people are fucking pay for it. They'll only stop doing it when people stop paying for it. I'm one of the people who paid for it. Because I was a tosspot. For fuck's sake, eat the fucking Hellstone. Why are you fighting something over there? When you kill it? Well, oh, was that something else we were killing? My apologies. Oh, floating debris. I might have looted it. One. Disney Slop. What a name. Yeah. So I don't like that Blizzard did those things, but I appreciate that people gave them money to do it. It was basically permission. That's ultimately what it is. Oh fuck! This is getting interrupted. No, I'm out of it. Oh shit! I probably can't join. I probably will join that Deadmines actually, but fuck it. Let's make it worth it, shall we? What have we got? There's the state-funded train is the Deep Run tram. So yeah, I'm looking to see if... Yes! Ah, it's no bovine again! Oh, no bovine. I guess that means no bull, maybe? So I'm going to have to hearth back to Goldshire. I'm then going to... Right, where is it for one? Bladewood, Ridge Mountains. So everyone else has got a fair bit to travel. Lakeshire, Westfall, okay. So people have got a fair bit of a way to go. Good. So I'm going to hearth back to Goldshire. I could actually, in theory, go to... No, that's right. Oh, well, that's fine. So we're going to do another run of Deadmines. Free state-funded public transportation. Now I know I'm in a fantasy world.
You need something? See you around.
I supply only the finest goods.
Right, so I need all that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't need the bandages or such, I'm fine. I'll get rid of the linen cloth, I don't need that. I'm just trying to make room for what I'm gonna loot. Oh right, they're actually in another continent, so okay, fine, fair enough. What's the fastest way to get to that place? Probably just walk directly down, isn't it? Across the lake, maybe. I'm on my way. Right, so, excuse me. Oh, wow. 12 slot bag. So we'll just give it away. Nice! Go ahead. Very nice indeed. But yeah, so we're going to do Dead Mines again. I need to very quickly... do this. The sound will have gone off then because I just making sure I've got room for more videos to do. Yes, this one's going to require a bit of editing, but that's okay because it'll slow down my efforts elsewhere. Ooh, we're in Duskwood. Maybe skipping ahead. Yeah, going as the crow flies wasn't a good idea. Fortunately, someone's killed all these dire wolves here. So that's a relief. And those giant spiders. Yes, Duskwood is another location. Oh yeah, that's a thought. We'll have to get... we can get the flight path. But I'll do that another time, maybe tomorrow. Or whenever I next play. Because yeah, I want to make sure that I'm... We're level 17. I just want to stress it, in like, what, 3 days we've got to level 17? About 4 hours a day. Oh, Casino Babe is someone new. Okay, right. So, I don't know if I said before, but Casino Babe and other people like that, like Dice Roll and whatnot, basically it's someone, you give someone money, you roll the dice, and they double the amount of money or whatever, or you lose money if you... They're going to explain now. If you win or lose. So it's in-game gambling, basically. Now the thing is that spamming emotes can get you into a bit of trouble. Like, for example, there's some things where like you can be banned from the game for having like the singing. Well, not banned from the game, but I think you can like get like spam reports for basically like doing things like the singing sunflower. So if you have a companion called the pet called the singing sunflower, and it goes la da dee la like that. If you have that, playing that in a raid, it pisses everybody off. I was like, yeah, we really don't want that. Yeah. I've been tempted to maybe go, oh, you know what, I'll just put a few silver on, but I've done that before. The thing is that, like, I would say I have an addictive personality, but the caveat for me is, yes, I have addictive personality, but let's see, there was the Union cards one, but I think that's outside of the dungeon, and a medallion one. I'm afraid I don't have them. Oh, and the gnomish component from the gnome in the old. So all these quests can be shared if we got them, so that's fine. Right, I'm nearly at the summoning stone. Time to call up the cavalry. So, oh yeah, as you get higher level as well, lower level enemies will start to ignore you. I think there's a change in Catalysm where they were more likely to do it. So once this green goes to grey, then yeah. Naga stole my bike. Oh god. Right.
Thank you.
So, what that person is doing, they're right-clicking the stone, and I am right-clicking the portal to some other players. So now they're going to appear here soon. Yeah, that's Cascal. He's here now. Oh dear. The whole combat's dead. Oh no, he's got red sickness. Right, okay. Oh, I think it only requires one person to click the portal. I can't seem to click it. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We're one more person. Right, Cascal's on a different guild, but he's still in the Union chat, so that's pretty cool. But you don't all have to be in the same guild. It's just a guild to allow you to have a chat channel of your own. But yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, thanks. It's good because my boots are actually broken. Ah. Right, we're on our way. To the dead mines. Please tell me that he's not our tank. Mind you, he's debuffed for 5 minutes, that's okay. But yeah, basically his efficacy has been reduced by 3/4. So it doesn't really matter who kills what, because we're all here just to get to the dungeon. Guardian Druid just want to get shields, right?
Still recharging. Not enough mana. I need to target something first.
I'll greed it. I don't need it. Oh, I won it. Okay, I don't really need it, but thanks. Yeah, I think I'm going to start greeding more loot. There's no harm in doing it, but then again... Because the thing is like that, I can put on the auction house because it's not actually bound to me. Boss loot, I'll probably greed more. Or maybe not, I might actually just go for more common stuff like this because then I can auction it. But boss gear, because it's soul bound to me. I'm like, well, I can't resell it, so... What do I do? Right, I need enemies off Behold because he is res sick. Oh no! He's been turned into a chicken. He's been polymorphed. Which is always hilarious, but still. Yeah. Oh, nice. A rare enemy. Walking boots. Oh, I'll greed them. Because someone, to be fair, someone has already given me boots. It's like, yeah, I could use I could have used those ones, but it's fine. I've got these ones. The point is, I've got some magic boots, so I don't really need to worry too much about all these other things. I'm not looking for the best gear right now. Like, for Christ's sakes, we're level 17. There's another, what, 53 levels yet before we get to the... Alright, is he actually going to resist this? Yeah, he's immune to fire damage. Like, who'd have think it, right? Like, I really don't like when games... And it's a very modern thing where it's like... Mana and Hunters is a wild thing, well, yeah, Hunters used to have a resource called Focus. So, like energy, they'd have 100. But now they have mana. Which is really weird, but I quite like it in a way. But it does make them more competitive with spell casting as well. Fatigue. So fatigue is like it's a bar, like it's like your breath bar.
I need more mana. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
So it's like, but when you go out of bounds in the game, let's say you want to try and fly from
That's still rechargeable. My mana is low.
let's say you want to travel from Eastern Kingdoms from Kalimdor, you enact fatigue around here, and then you'll die before you get there.
I can't cast it yet.
But basically what it's saying is oh yeah, if you die out there while fatigued, and you do the spirit walk, you can die again.
That spell
Which I think is very funny.
I need to target something first.
Let's let that so I don't need it. So I'm not really concentrating. Yes, apparently Josh is online. Cool. Like every rogue I'm just seeing now just has the Defias mask on. And who can blame them, right? Look at this, well 16, so I think my spells might be more powerful. I'll swap my Curse of Agony with my other curse, because I don't want to override their Curse of Agony, if that's the thing they're doing. Because then you can only have one curse per... Oh, is it one curse per Warlock? Even though I think it's overriding it, so... I might actually just focus on Shadow Ball then. Or Drain Life. No, I better do Drain Soul, haven't I? Will I? Shadow Bolt, maybe. Oh, bugger. Forgot to do the right curse now, I don't want it. Just wand things to death. That's my contribution. Hey! Attack.
I can't. I need more mana.
So we've got the boss here again.
Van Cleef paid big for your head.
And still recharging.
Ah, there's Josh as Meta Strife. I think he's playing a Protection Warrior. Truth is, I don't even watch the streams. I watch the Josh Strife Saves channel, but I should watch streams more. Let's have that in the background. Do I need that? No, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that because, mind you, who can actually use it? Because I don't think anyone in this group can actually use it.
I don't have a target.
No, none of us, none of us can use it. Oh, great. Okay. Could have greeted for it then. Oh, God.
That spell.
So that they did that Curse of Rage, I think, which increases their attack power, but reduces their armor, the enemy's armor. And things like that. Oh, that's something I got to be wary of as well if I take this place. Oh, immune to fire spells. I'll keep that in mind.
Not enough mana.
Yeah. So one of the things as well that I think it was Prima Games. No, it wasn't Prima Games. Was it? Who was the other one? Who was the other guide maker now? Well, the third-party guides that came out back in paper rather than on the internet. Oh, it's been rolled for us. See, okay, well I don't need it, so I suppose for gems I could vendor them, but
I can't cast that yet.
his mine has broke my pants. I really do need an AoE spell. This is taking the piss. Can I? Is Rain of Fire going to be one of those spells that's like, oh yeah, you have to get it from your... Yes, if I want AoE, I've got to get Shadow Fury later on, maybe. That was always the thing with Affliction, though. It's like you are going to be a single target. That's great. Affliction's great on bosses. Well, enemies are going to be alive for a long time, but that's the risk you're going to take. For Demonology, I really shouldn't be reading this shit out while I'm trying to do the... Look at everyone, bless them. For attack power, I'll greed on it.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Oh yeah, that one's already got... Yeah, dear, right. Three damage spells. I'm gonna greed it, but I don't need it. In fact, what click have I got? Oh, I ain't gonna try to click. I thought I did. Yeah, because it's better for a healer, so that's absolutely understandable that he wants that. Fire reduces that armor. Well, actually, really good spell to cast for a tank to, especially to draw enemies to them.
That spell isn't ready yet. Get closer. Still recharging.
Ooh, what's that? Wow, look at that sword, it's amazing! Nice. Two-handed. Epic quality, very well. Nice, indeed. Right, concentrate on the game, John. Start looking at other people's loot. I know there's not much risk because we've got a fantastic team here, but still I really should be pulling my weight. Buster Blade. I will greed it. Well done. I keep forgetting this extra part of the boss. Right, he's going to live through his curses. Oh, sorry, I forgot to... I've already got those, haven't I? Yeah, so I can pass on those. Yes, I could greed them. I feel appreciate it. Well done. Close. Bastard of the wolf. The binder equips, I'll greed him. because I can put in the auction house, you see. But if it's boss loot, it becomes bound to you. Oh, I won them, nice.
That's still the trail.
I gotta save my energy for this one.
I can't cast that yet.
Gonna kill them. Hopefully, because I know the evoker before could put the fire shield up, but I don't know if. Yeah, fire ward. That was it. So I want to try and get that spelling quickly. God, they really do resist your stuff well, don't they? But yeah, anyway, it wasn't Prima. Never mind. But yeah, there used to be paper guides for World of Warcraft. You have like the dungeon guide as well. So it was, you'd have like a standard leveling guide, but you'd also have like one for classes. You'd have one for dungeons. So it'd tell you things like that. It's like, oh, what loot is there? All that sort of thing. I thought it was really neat. I'll greed it just because I can sell it. Or I can put it in the guild bank. You know, it's amazing. I look at this, and I'm just thinking, like, to think I had so much worry that, like, with Classic, I'd be like, oh, what if I can't get a group? What? I'll never play a dungeon in Classic because I won't have the nerves to actually get a group together. And look at this, you know, we're playing a second dungeon of the day. I'll need it. Because I haven't actually got a cloak that's...
That spell isn't ready yet.
Because I haven't actually got a cloak of my own that was... What's the eagle? No, cancel that. So I haven't got a cloak of my own that's... Because that's what I have if I had the veteran cloak. So I was losing armor, but I was also losing intellect and spirit. So... Yeah. As effective use of mana as I can get. In fact, let's put some heat on this one. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to better manage mana. Because I'm running very low. It might just be just the fact that because it's affliction, that's just gonna happen. I don't know if I'll have to down rank spells or anything like that. Or if like bonding really is part of the experience. I realise I haven't got my pet. I don't know what happened to him. He must have died, but...
I can't cast that yet.
So I'd like to curse him and just put some DPS on. Why aren't you attacking?
I need a target.
leather, so... oh, it's biomarker, so I'll green it. Yeah, if it's boss salute, then I'll want to pass on it because I can't use it, and I'm only going to put it on the... unless I actually need it, then yeah.
That's still recharging. That ability isn't ready yet.
I can't actually bind my pet to attack, so I'm going to have to think about how to do that. That's something I will look into when we get out of here. Which probably will after the end of this. What I might do is I might actually just go to Stormwood and auction stuff off on my own. Without, you know, obviously we don't see that. I might park us in Red Ridge. Or I might do some exploring and just get some flight paths and that on this character. Because yeah, I could level up my druid, but I could actually get some other things, other productive things done. And we don't have to necessarily film that every single step of the way. Is it trying to rain then? It's raining, I think. Oh, it's sparks. Never mind. Right. Sorry. Sorry. I get large chunks of mana, but
That spell is ready.
I'm gonna swap this out. Now my aim's attacking. Right, now I've got something to do. Again, I really don't know what's going on. I'll have to look into it.
I need a target.
Druid quests are good, but they are rough to get
I
through.
can't cast that yet.
I don't like the engineers. Something I've noticed playing WoW.
My mana.
Is how happy I've been the entire time. I've been really dressed. Like, I've never really had a bad experience with another player. I can't stress enough, it's like, I've not even been snotty with anyone, I don't think. I like to think I haven't, anyway. I've just had, like, even if
I can't carry it.
players were treating me with indifference or anything like that, it was fine. Like, they declined to join a group, whatever. Sorry, I wasn't attacking with my wand. Like, that's just fine. That's just dandy. Because... just checking we are still recording.
I can't cast that yet. I need more mana. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, it's like, even if like people decline to join a group or whatever, that's fine. Everyone's got their own reasons. Not everyone wants to do that. I remember I've done that before. Not on these videos, but I'm just like, no, I don't need a group right now. Or I'm like, let's have a look. Someone's reached level 60 for the first time. Well done. So I think you've got to be level 58 to begin to do the quests in Outland. But the expansion technically begins at level 60. It raises the level cap from 60 to 70. And yeah, it raises it from 60 to 70, so you get 70 levels. So you can go from where is it? Here to here. It's really cool. I gotta get my milk in. Yeah, if my pet just wants to attack at any time, they can. I'm gently curious, like, is this a thing I have to do now every single time? I've got to make sure that when in a group, my pet doesn't just go apeshit.
That's still recharging.
Right, now I'm going to need this. It's spell hit, so the Warlock and the other Warlock and I will need it. Better foods. I'll green it. Hey, well done, combo.
I can't do that yet.
Or rather, combat. Or whatever. Well done, behold.
Not ready yet.
Because they got the ring, which I really, really wanted. But it's like, yeah, it's good for them as well. Like, I'm not mad, honestly. It's like, I love the ring, absolutely. I'd love to get all the loot. I'd love to win every one of these rolls or whatever. I'd be very, very wealthy. But I'm just going to care some of the attack powers instead. Why are you resisting it? Oh, is it because I've cast it on you once already?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Ah! Maybe it's not a good idea for me to cast Curse of Weakness on them, because I wonder if my Curse of Weakness is doing less effect and they're deafening roar. So in that case, I will put Curse of Agony on.
That's still recharging.
Because of things like Sunder Armour and the Rogue ability. Are doing things then.
That spell isn't ready. I don't have a target.
Oh, nice! So I wonder if we're going to blow up the door, or if we're actually just going to blow up the ship, maybe. I wonder if that actually, if you open the doors and then blow up the ship, does it kill more enemies on it? I'll green it because it's a jewel, and I'll vendor it. But yeah, use jewels in actually jewel crafting. You can get jewels from gem crafting. And you can make jewellery, like for your necklace, or rings, and trinkets that you can enchant. Oh, I see. Oh, do you have to blow up the door?
Check out that noise.
Ah, okay. Yeah, as much as I, have a bit of a giggle at the voice acting.
We're under attack! Avast, you swabs! Repel the invaders!
Yeah, as much as I laugh at the voice actor or whatever, it is quite a novel thing to have it, voice acting. So here's me thinking I'm in party chat.
I need a target.
Nope, I don't need a drink now, I'd.
I need a target. That's still recharging.
Yeah, so they're guides for raids as well. They had multiple guides come out. I think there were about at least 3 guides for the raid content. I can look like I'm doing something now because I'm channeling a spell. I don't need a sword. And yeah. It's interesting watching us both wander there and seeing like who's getting what attacks out when. Got a few guesses on that one. Because he's done corruption on those, I'll do the others on the others.
That spell isn't ready.
Oh, interesting. Okay, this is something I need to be wary of then. If I'm running groups of the people, is when the level here is grey, everyone in the party gets 90% less XP. Everyone. So even if everyone else is level appropriate, if you're not, you won't get the XP. So it might be alright taking someone through to get a mount, let's say, and just killing everything and then having them follow, but yeah, you lose experience points. That is actually quite fascinating, I didn't know that. I knew, like, the person who, I was like, let's say, for example, grey mobs, as they call it, this, instead of this being orange, it's grey. If that's orange, then oh, I'll have pistol attack as well.
I can't cast that.
Right, let's flick some damage while he's changing into his new pants. He's resisting everything again. God damn it. So I think it's when he gets to half health, is it?
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought. I'll have to improvise.
He's still taking some damage, I think. Yep.
Oh, now you're making me angry.
Oh, so priests have a thing called Spirit Tap. Is that where they get... no, it's a sword. So I'm not even going to need it. Greed it. Because, yeah, I could sell it for a fair bit. Nice, the rogue's got it. Cool. I also thought I can cast Fire Shield on this guy, can't I? Oh, I see. A more power source was worried.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, those pirates can be no joke sometimes, because like they are a nuisance, and they're not an elite enemy, but still they're taking away resources on it. So get rid of them.
I can't cast that yet.
Do I have time to do one more Dead Mines if I were to... Oh, it's been rolled for, I see, my apologies. Does look nice. Go kill dwarves!
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I'd like to do another Dead Mines, but... Can't see them because they're behind there. Behind that bloody post. Dwarven, as I talked about the animations for the different classes, I agree that dwarves have really good animations. I love their spellcasting ones.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
But I just love that part of it. It's brilliant. Agility and intellect. No, I'll greed it, but I don't need it.
I can't cast that.
Cookie!
That spell isn't ready.
I think they're saying they want to do Cookie the boss. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Honestly. Bit close. Oh, that's cool. Green Moon Macaw. Oh nice, someone just found it.
I need to target something.
I'll greet him. Dwarves and their treasures. That's there. Great.
That's still recharging.
A 500 crit heal, wow. Let's do a Shadow Bolt and see how much damage mine's going to do. 60. Okay, so I'm not even close. I'm probably not even going to get 3 figures as a critical. I like the lower numbers. I do. I'm actually alright with lower numbers in the game. I think it keeps the sense of scale more realistic. Not realistic, but more. I think it's like more believable. In a way, it's like. It's kind of like I consider it to be almost like people who are billionaires or whatever. It's like at that point, you have all the money in the world. You can buy anything you want. You could probably even buy happiness with that amount. But it just becomes a scoreboard at that point. It's like if you've got 14 billion, it's almost like the billion part doesn't really matter if someone else has got 16, you know? Because that's like, oh well, I'll just do something to get that 16 billion, you know? But the idea that we're going to have a trillionaire, it almost makes billionaires feel pointless if we actually do get a trillionaire, you know? I don't know if we do actually have a trillionaire yet, but it's the idea that the fact that even that is possible. I don't like a Zimbabwean trillionaire in the case of like that, where it's like, oh yeah, well, a pound is like 1 million Zimbabwean dollars or whatever. I don't know if that they have the currency as that's just the first thing that comes to mind. But yeah, I'm curious to know, like, what people like about the millions and millions or whatever. Because I'm playing Cookie Clicker at the moment, and it's like I'm in order to prestige or whatever. Well, you can prestige at any time, but it's like I effectively need to get like about 10 quadrillion cookies. In fact, what am I on now? Yeah. So I'm only on 400 trillion cookies, power, prestige or whatever. I'm baking 17 octodecillion cookies. Can you even imagine what an octodecillion cookies is? How many people can imagine what £1 million pounds or $1 million looks like, or £1 billion or dollars looks like in cash? It's an insane amount of money. You literally, I don't think it's even possible for the human brain to actually have that image in mind. To actually conjure up an image of what that must look like. It's like, imagine 100 people. Can you imagine that? Okay. Can you imagine this many people? Oh, this guy's attacking me now. Shit. I really was just trying to soften him up, but it's now become a bit of a... I'll just bring him towards the tank. Oh, great. Sorry. It's leather. Oh, it's bind and equip. Okay, well, agreed for it. What gloves have I got now? Oh. But yeah, it's the point of like, what stage does like it become? Alpha ready. What stage does that amount of wealth become?
They challenge the Brotherhood.
Just impossible to perceive and actually do anything with. And that's what I feel about like the numbers game. It's like, at what point does it become impossible to imagine how much money you've got and actually do anything with it? And with the numbers, it's like, when you get your first million in damage, is that special? Because if I break 100 consistently on this game, or whatever, like 100 damage numbers, I'd feel pretty damn chuffed. I would, genuinely.
Fools! Our cause is
And still
righteous.
recharging.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Oh, sorry, you're still alive, right? Here's me thinking about the loot. No, never about the fucking mission. I don't need that, so I'll read it. Oh, well. Cookie time! So he's down there. The careful way?
I can't cast that yet.
Hey, leveled up. Ooh. Yeah, it's actually not great. So 50 damage over 15 seconds, yeah, it's not great. So actually wanding enemies to death is probably the most... the best thing to do right now. Hey! A wand, I'll take that. I want the wand! Woo! So it's... That's the exit. I wonder where the exit takes us then. Does it take us out? Ah, yes, of course, because you go out this way and it takes you somewhere that you can't jump up there. I remember that from before, I think, in Catalysm. Yeah, because back in Catalysm, you couldn't queue for heroic dungeons, I don't think. You had to, or was it Wrath of the Lich King? You couldn't group up for them. And then they changed it later. Yep. Yeah, here you are. You come out of here. Alright. Right, so I don't have anything to do in Westfall, so I'm going to make my way to Goldshire. And yeah, oh right, yeah, so compare the wand. So, higher damage per second, so 22.3 as opposed to 16.9. But it's also faster. So 22.3, 1.3. That's really good for me.
What can I do for you?
I'm very happy about that. And now we can actually start selling a bit of gear for a bit more money. Right. I'm going to have this as maybe an auction bag. Oh shit. That's right. I'll put those there to destroy. Right, I am going to get off now, because I could play all day, I really could. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... get off. I'm going to do some other stuff on this character. Oh, hang on. Unsent letter. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that quest now, can't I? I'm already on this quest. Right, so where do I do this quest? Do I hand it in? Because if so, I can do that. Ah, yes, okay.
Hey there.
Right, we'll do that then. We'll hand this quest in and then... I think we're actually all good there. So yeah, I'm pretty much done here. And now we can consider what we're going to put our points into. This is all destruction spells, so basically the mana cost of this will be reduced by 1%. It's pretty good. But I don't know how many destruction spells I'm actually going to get. Shadow Bolt I'm not really using, so I don't need to worry about that. Health Stone, Life Restore, speaking of which, not really bothered. Increases the effects of your imp's stuff. No. Increases your stamina by 3%, but reduces your total spirit by 1%. No. I'm probably just going to put points into that, maybe. I mean, Life Tap would be good. In fact, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Let's do that. So now, let's see some. Hey? Is it because... Ah, right, yeah. Let me repair my gear. Oh, nice, it's got that cool helmet. What is that again? Helm of Lupine Ferocity. That might be multiple then. Loving that tabard. Oh, it's a guild tabard. It's a Wendigo. Oh, and that shield! Shield of the Wayward Footman. I'm guessing that's going to come from Plaguelands. But it may even be a quest item.
What are you looking for?
Right, yeah, let's repair my gear. It's well worth it to pay that much. So, how much am I getting now? Oh.
Safe travels.
I could have swore I could... Oh, was it 66 before I was going? Right. 66 health and 67 mana. 67 health and 67 mana. See, what I thought I was going to do is... where are we going? Ah. Well, we'll go to Stolman first. But it's so lovely here. Oh, broke 3 gold, nice. Look at this. Ain't it fucking beautiful? Really is genuinely wonderful. I love weather effects in games, I really do, and the rain is perfect. Hey, the Union's there, hello. So yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Like seeing Stranglethorn like this. I keep calling it Junglethorn. Stranglethorn like this is wonderful. It really adds so much to the game. Like they've just added weather to Schedule 1. They've added rain to Schedule 1, and the game is so much better for it. And it also affects your driving as well. So we're going to finish this quest. Wrap it up, and I'm then going to call it quits there, and I'll move us into Redridge. I keep calling it Redfall. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I'm not really bothered about that Nowish quest, to be honest. And yeah, there'll be other characters to come along, I'm sure. So yeah. Really good how they've actually got the rain in between the beams there. Oh, it's fucking sunny now, great. Well, it was fun while it lasted. So yeah, I was under the impression that the whole life tap thing there was going to keep the same amount of life, but increase the amount of mana you got. Yeah, increases the amount of mana awarded by your life tap spell by 20%. Nepotism. The Argent Covenant, nice. Some really cool guild names. Always a treasure to see them. Right, it was in Cathedral Square that we hand this quest in. I got you. Humble beginnings in the unsent letter. Browse Elixton. So yeah, but it's been a really fun game today. And we're made some progress. So one more in there, and then we get to go down here. Woo! I just tell you total points are there. So I believe this guy's in some of the offices here. City Hall. Or the Argent City Hall one.
Hello. Have a good
Beginnings. Okay. It seems an eternity since I was a boy working the farm in Westfall. They say you can never go back, and it's true. Doubly so in my case. My family home has been burnt down and taken over by thieves. I've spoken to my father about the fate of some of my possessions, including my first compass, who was able to save them. However, he also says that they should be hidden away on the farm. You'll find the Elixton farmstead west of Sentinel Hill. Perhaps you could go there and retrieve it away. So basically, a lot of these quests are basically an excuse for you to go to that place and start the quests there.
See you later.
Right, I'll see you
Have a
later.
good one.
Yes, is there something I can help you with?
See you later.
Edwin Van Cleef, you say? I would as much expect a letter from my dead grandmother. So you've killed him then? Pardon me in saying, but I'm somewhat surprised. He was a peerless fighter in his younger years. Let's see what he finds the need to write to me after so many years. Burris bruises the letter. Edwin, I say the years haven't changed you a bit. An idealist as ever and a romantic. He doesn't care who he hurts with Withywarlock. Revenge has consumed him, but then I'm not sure I can blame him.
See you around.
Scarlet Monastery, okay. Van Cleef and I were members of the Stonemasons Guild. Our main project was to rebuild Stormwind after the war. When we had finished our duties, we were cheated. The nobles refused to pay us for our work. Some of the more senior of the stonemasons were offered governmental jobs, but Van Cleef refused out of loyalty to all the stonemasons. He led a riot and left the city, swearing revenge. His lieutenant, Basil Thread, might know more about Van Cleef's plans. He's being held a prisoner in the stockade. Oh!
Safe travel.
Stormwind Stockade! Well, that's a quest right there, because that's another dungeon. We might be doing that one. I think that's level 24, I'm not sure. Level 20 to 24. But either way, I look forward to doing that one. We are level 18 now, so we should hopefully benefit from doing that dungeon. I don't think we're going to be too much of a liability if we actually joined a group. But I can always ask in the chat, like, what ideal is, what level is ideal for that. Can you cast on other people?
It's too far away.
Yeah. that's all I can cast on people. Underwater breathing. Why? Because I want to do something. Oh shit! I want to do something useful. I think I get the stockade through there. No, I can't because that's down. Great. The reason why I'm doing this is because it's faster than swimming. Okay. Oh, there we are. So, yeah. That's a buff I can give people. Yeah, so stockades is going on. Oh yes, and I think as well the Defias, with the riots, I think they threw a stone, and I want to say, I mean I don't particularly want to, oh, it's around this way. I don't really want to say it, but I think they levels 21 to 29, okay. They killed the Queen of Stormwind, Queen Rin. And it was a freak accident, because I think she was actually quite well loved, and it started a massive, like, I think there were slaughters in the street. And this was when not Anduin, I forget his name. The guy who was the King of Stormwind before he passed it over to his son, who I think is actually now the King of Stormwind, I'm not sure. Or is he still Prince, but he's just older? Yeah, because he was because in all the Shattering he was being trained as a warrior, but he wanted to be a paladin or a priest. He preferred being a priest, so I think he became a paladin in the end. Face onto nice. I love the frost saber mounts. Like that is wonderful. I love it. That was my first mount as Elderic. Or did I have a horse for my first one? What light do you want? Can't you see we have a crisis here? Basil Thread? Why would you want to speak with that bastard? How am I supposed to know? You're not one of his cronies come down to help with all his bloody riots. If all the blasted cells weren't open, I might throw you in one for a while.
Be careful.
The stockade of rats. Let's get one thing straight with the Warlock. I don't trust you, but with the situation as it is, you probably won't make a difference. So here's how it's going to be. Go down there and have your talk with Thread, and if you're really on our side, then kill him and bring me as them when the job's done. And if it turns out you're on his side and you don't come out, well, we'll find you. But when we find you, you'll die along with the rest of the maggots.
For the Alliance.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
I need to get closer.
There's a riot of this. This is the Stockades dungeon. So it's, as you might imagine, a dungeon. There's lots of cells. So yes. I'm going to have to reset the instance. So right click, reset all instances. Cool. So that is our quest. Level 29 and it's a dungeon quest, so at level 29 is sort of where it's going to be ideal. But we've got a fair bit to do yet, so we won't bother with that. I'm going to quickly go to Westfall and get that item. Oh yeah, why not? Let's see a Warlock Trainer. So what is the next talent I'm going to get? Because I'm probably going to get that one, but where am I looking here? So I'm probably going to do for increased damage done by Curse of Agony. To avoid interruption. The thing is that I would go for Fell Concentration, because interruption is where like your progress bar is knocked back, and it's a good ability to have, the ability to avoid that interruption. But I'm playing PvE primarily. So play versus environment, so I'm going to have my tank try and do things for me. Or increases the effects, yeah, that later becomes Curse of Exhaustion, reduces the target's movement speed. It's great for PvP. I don't really need to reduce enemies' movement speed all that much, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. It's really cool stuff. I wish the Regi Reflection spell's going to reach, that'd be great for me.
Hey there.
As a rather smooth wanted. Curse of Agony, we will absolutely increase the rank of that. Great Soulstone. And sit. Ooh. Causes a high amount of threat.
Have a good one. Greetings.
Have we got any demon training stuff to do? Rank Firebolt 2, Rank Firebolt rank 3! When they cast the fucking thing, it's not so bad. Where's that book gone? There you go. Right, I'm gonna have to. In fact, you know what? We'll skip Westfall for the time being, because you don't need to really see me getting a fucking pocket watch. At least there's something else I can pick a quest. That's one thing, but yeah. Oops, daisies. Oh yes, Cookie's steering rod. Oh, it doesn't really look like a steering rod. Never mind. Right, so I've done that. So I've trained up my
Interesting.
thing. Consume shadows. Okay. Right, Void Walker. Right, you come. Consume shadows, what's this then? The Void Walker consumes nearby shadows to bolster its form, recovering health over time. Cannot be used while in combat. Okay. That's cool. So it's a self-heal. So I don't need to use blood funnel, health funnel as much. Right, pretty much done all that. Let's sort out my action bars. What have I got here? So, Curse of Agony rank 2 is now doing 180 damage over 24 seconds. Great. Demonology. What did I get here? Oh, great, Soulstone. Nice. Conjured items unless it's disappear from more than 50 minutes. Yeah. So basically, if I die, I can resurrect myself or someone else. But it costs a Soulstone, which is fine. And then Searing Pain causes a high amount of threat. I'll put that there just on bars, just to say it's there. Right. I'd better get going. But it's been a real pleasure to play today. And see... In fact, you know what, let's rest this in. Yeah, been a real pleasure to play today. Look forward to the next time. And I shall hopefully make some more progress. But you've seen a dungeon. You've seen a dungeon twice. Hopefully level up a bit more and yeah, get some more stuff done. Alright. And yes, our play time is now exceeding hours to levels. So yeah, great. Alright, well, thanks very much. Take care, and it's time for now. Bye.